Hello, Libra. This is Don with Sonoran Mystic Tarot, and this is your monthly reading for December 2021. Hope your November was a good one, and I'm hoping that you will carry on the streak because the readings so far for the month of December have been off the hook. They have been crazy good. And so I'm hoping that you will experience the same thing. And they're all over the place too. Some with good news about family members, new family members, maybe children, some with issues about new jobs and relocation, some with coming into your own power and understanding what that means. I'm telling you that this has been such a diverse amount of readings, and I have not seen that in a while. So I am fired up and excited about what might be coming your way. With that said, let's get started. Again, this is a general reading, so make sure that you understand, take what resonates with you, leave what doesn't, let it go. It's not meant for you. Secondly, you have total control. Again, you have free will. No matter what I or any other tarot card reader or other person tells you, you ultimately have free will. You can make choices, you can make decisions. So again, keep that in mind. Let's say the first card, oh, some pessimism. What is up? We start the month looking toward other people and seeing what other people have. But this card could also mean a come around, return, somebody coming back into your life. Let's see what else is around it. We'll be able to figure out what that means. The second card, relationship, lover's card. And indeed, that's what I sensed. That's why I said this. I never usually say about the return card, but when I felt the energy of this, I kind of assumed what was coming. And sure enough, a new relationship. There's somebody coming back into your life, somebody who had at one time had a very special place in your life, somebody who that you knew, loved, appreciated, those kind of things. And that person, for some reason or other, walked away, left, you left them, whatever. The point is that they're no longer a part of your life, and not, your day-to-day life, but they're coming back. They're coming back. A new love, an old flame is coming back. And that old flame is coming back to remind you about yourself. They're helping you to remind you to get back on your path, to think about what it is you always wanted to do, what it is that the Hermit card is telling you that about the path, what it is that the Hermit card is trying to let you know about, remembering what your dreams were one time, what your thoughts were, what your hopes and your desires. This love is coming back to kind of rekindle that, as well as, of course, seeing what happens. It could be a relocation and they're coming back into your life because of where they're living. It could be a situation where they need you because of a friendship, maybe because of an emotional situation. Maybe they're having some issues of their own and they need somebody to talk to, and you're somebody they can trust. You're somebody who knows them inside out, and you probably won't judge them. There's a lot of reasons why that's the case. It seems like here, interestingly enough, when you see this card and this card, they're coming back into your world right now because you need somebody to help you with your spirituality. You have kind of lost your spirituality, you kind of misplaced it, or you just kind of are questioning it. Something is up with your spirituality. You've been figuring something out. It's not been working you're like, okay, you're questioning it. You're not liking because of some of the things you've asked for that haven't happened. And again, that's part of your path. Again, you're questioning the reality of, okay, why I believed in this, I believed in all this, and now I'm getting this other result. And so if I'm not getting what I expected, if I'm not getting any help, then why in the world do I want to continue down this path? So again, you are questioning your spirituality. This person knew you, they returned, and it's from a time where they once knew you and were in a relationship with you when you had strong spiritual connection, strong spiritual beliefs and personality and all those things. We have the Three of Cups here. This is a good thing. Again, this is a good thing they're coming back into life. This is something to be celebrated. This is something you should enjoy and embrace. They're going to help you, again, bring closure to a time, again, where you've been tested, you've been frustrated, you've been angry, you've been upset, because again, you feel like you've not gotten the spiritual support you needed. You've not gotten your deity, your father, your God, your universe to work to your advantage. And instead they've been leaving you high and dry, but that is closing. Again, you're bringing closure to that cycle in your life. You're bringing closure to that. So in essence, it's really going to confirm some of your spirituality and maybe bring you back to that situation. Interestingly enough, they're also going to remind you about some finances and some money. When you see this in connection with all of this, what it is that some of these issues were generated by money. Some of these issues were generated by lack of money. Again, you had some budgeting issues. You had some situations where you needed some more money and it wasn't there. So you had to pick and choose, and it wasn't an easy time. Again, it's tested and tested and tested. And you're like, when is it going to be enough? Well, again, you've broken that cycle, and that's the 10 there. But the good part is this person's coming back in to kind of remind you to go back to it. And look at this. You guys are going to be, again, in this bond, this relationship, this connection that you have is there. It's been there, and it's still there. That love, that bond, that desire, that it's just there. It's been there. It's been there. And I wouldn't be surprised if it boils over a little bit. Now the question is, what else comes with it? It's going to cause a little bit of confusion, because with this new person coming back that is now, of course, not new, there's somebody from the past, and therefore they've come from an emotional time. We tend to forget some of the other stuff that happened. And so what happens is we're going to be thinking about, what do I do with this? What do I do with this relationship? What do I do with this new person? What do I do with all this energy and all this knowledge? Well, again, choices, not sure what you're going to do. You're not sure what you're going to do. You have a lot of things to think about, because there's many different things. There's things about the relationship you're in now, if you're in one. There's potential for kids, if you have kids. Kids is a situation here. This could be a situation for that as well. Again, there's so many things that are flying around about this, and you will be losing sleep over it. You'll be losing sleep because, again, you're not sure which way to go. Do I go and do I pursue this again? Do I not pursue this? Is it in the right time? Do I mess with my relationship I'm in? Again, questions. And you don't have all the answers. So you need to look for the answers. You need to seek the answers. Look to what you've already laid foundation for. The reality is that you have already created a life outside of this individual. You've created a life with the person that you're with already. And so if you're with somebody already and you've created that life and things are okay, do you really want to mess that up? That's the question. The question is, do you want to destroy what you have set up and created because you were mad at the universe? Mad at the universe is not enough. The person that you were with was there for you, have been there for you. This other person wasn't. They haven't had the hard times. They haven't dealt with that. So that's a consideration. Now, if you're not in a relationship, then there's no issue here in regards to that. So in that case, the question you have to ask is, where have you been for the last X number of years? Why have you not been more in connection? What has happened? And are we ready? Are you in a point, not you as in your person, but the person whom is coming back into your life, are they ready for the long-term commitment? Because they were not part of that previously. So is there something that needs to be still worked out there? There's a lot of energy around the two of you. You two have a lot of energy. And that energy is a good energy. It's, again, the chakras, it's the balance, it's bringing that balance. But again, choices. What do I do? What do I know? What do I do not know? Most important thing, if you're in a relationship, stay true. Stay true to your relationship. This may be a nice little flirtatious thing, but this is not worth the damage you do to the family and the people who are in the relationship with you already. So I'm advising for you to, think about it, play with it, give yourself a little bit of ego boost because somebody else wants you, but don't go where you shouldn't be. Don't go where you shouldn't be. If anything, take the time. This is the overall energy, patience, find the balance, take the time, be patient with this, work through this. But most importantly, again, find the balance in your life with the spirituality. And you will know that you won't need this relationship. It's not the relationship, it's what the relationship represents, which is driving you crazy and is making you feel new and young and all that again. Not necessarily the individual. And when that newness wears off, that relationship is going to wear off too. So think about that. Great news, bad news at the same time, depending on how it lives up, how it fits in your world. But it's going to be an interesting situation this month. You have a month of some love drama. And I don't usually see love drama, but this one is love drama. So with that said, I'm going to let you go. Have an interesting December. Don't do anything that you're going to regret. And most importantly, enjoy the holidays. I wish you well. Also, while you're at it, click that little subscribe button down there on YouTube and also hit that like. And because that like button means a bunch. The algorithm picks it up and shares it with more people, the more that it is liked. So I appreciate it if you could do that for me. With that said, enjoy your holiday month, enjoy December, and I will see you back in January. And you will see me at the end of this week with the readings for next week. But this is the December reading. See you in January for the next monthly reading. Take care. Have a great one. Happy holiday.